Welcome back to another episode of Orlando Weekly Recap, where we will be recapping what happened in Orlando over the past week. Really excited to get into this one, and so let's get into the first story, going down to downtown Orlando. This was a project I was personally pretty stoked for because it just looked cool to me, and so it was right next to the Amway Center. If you don't know, I'm talking about the sports and entertainment district, and with the new training facility being open now, they are the Magic that is turning their sights onto kind of, respurring, that's the word, reinvigorating this project. And so it was actually put on hold due to the pandemic. It was a big project. It's about a $500 million mixed-use project. And so you're talking apartment buildings, meeting space, office space, retail space, about 110,000 square feet of retail space, and it's supposed to be this pedestrian plaza that spans the entire property. And so it was supposed to be this kind of cohesive thing that really works in addition to the Amway Center, and also that will kind of feed off the Under I-4 project. If you don't know about that, that's a cool project within itself, and so I'll probably pop some pictures of that. But it was supposed to be, again, the first phase was supposed to be completed around this year, and so Alex Martins, the team president, is saying that they might start construction 2023 with a targeted completion date of 2025. But the whole reason why we're even talking about this is because they are bringing on a new developer, and so that really dictates, the timing and the pacing of this project. They are looking to probably revise some of the plans for the sports and entertainment district due to some of the other developments that have popped up in downtown Orlando over the past year or so. And so you're talking about the JW Marriott cosign with the new condo and penthouses, hotel with the rooftop garden. I haven't talked about that yet on the channel, but super cool project. And also, as it relates to the enormous amount of office space that they were allotted, they probably won't need that anymore. A lot of that was requested pre-pandemic, and so they really might not have that big of a need for that office space anymore. So it's going to be really cool to see how they kind of work things out. But as a whole, I really love how downtown Orlando is kind of redeveloping within itself, adding new things when it comes to the Lake Eola project, and some of the other really cool things that I haven't covered yet, but I will. It's definitely on my list to head down to downtown Orlando. As a matter of fact, I haven't made videos about downtown Orlando, I think, but I'm going there more. I'm showing homes there more, which is super cool. So different from the rest of Orlando, which is something really cool to see. And so that is story number one, guys. And so let's move on to story number two. Story number two is coming out of 192, and this is actually a very exciting project. And so there's a new developer that has a purchase contract on a 77-acre site, which is really super close to Disney, right across from Celebration. Has kind of been more so in need of TLC, I'll say that much. They have a resort there right now, which isn't it isn't Four Seasons, okay? So they're looking to build a mixed-use entertainment district, which I guess this is the video about entertainment districts, but this one is super cool, I promise you. And so you're gonna have like the residential part, and so you probably have a hotel up. They're also looking at probably apartment buildings, maybe some condo hotels. But the cooler part is gonna be over 400,000 square feet of retail space. And so you're talking everything from a food hall to restaurants to activity centers to the entertainment kind of plaza. And they're currently in talks with Andretti's to occupy that whole big 10-acre building, which is super cool. That'll be their second location in Orlando. The first one is over in International Drive. Make sure you go check it out if you haven't already. But the food hall will be modeled after the Hall on the Yard in the downtown Orlando Ivanhoe Village area, which is, again, super nice. Everybody wants more, more of those, not less of Chili's. Chili's is great, quick, convenient, nice, but food halls are the way to go. I know I always say like I'm stoked or I'm excited or it's super cool to see this come to life, but it's just the truth. I mean, this is super cool to me. Let me know what you guys think though. I think this, like the West Kissimmee area has really just been seeing this sort of boom revitalization, and so this is just adding to the list. Margaritaville is up and running, looking really nice. They're also going to be building the Everest kind of $1 billion development also on the West Kissimmee area, and so that whole area, Waterstar Plaza, there's a ton of things happening in West Kissimmee. And so from an Airbnb perspective, because that's really where you want to stay because it's closer to Disney, or just for a single family for yourself, if you're looking for somewhere that will have more things, a little bit less of a price than if you were to live in Horizon West or Claremont or even Davenport at this point. West Kissimmee might have some really great options for you, and you might not have to sacrifice, you know, like quality of life, having things to go to, having things to enjoy, because Kissimmee is quite large, and so sometimes depending on where you're at in Kissimmee, it might be hard to get to certain things that you need on a day-to-day and or things to enjoy on the weekends. And so if you're looking to buy a home in Kissimmee right now, I would say if you're looking for amenities and being close to some of these areas that the entire like developments are happening right now, then this might be a good option. West Kissimmee might be a good option. I think this is also good for the people in Celebration. This is something for you guys to look forward to as well. If you're looking to buy in Celebration also, this is a really great project to look forward to. And we're sticking to Kissimmee for our third story, which is on the east side of Kissimmee. And so this is also an area seeing massive development in terms of the big project known as Neocity. And so Osceola County recently received about $51 million federal grant to expand on Neocity. They were the only county out of Florida to receive a grant out of all the ones in the United States. And so this really gives more validation to the project and just how important it will be to the Kissimmee area, but by and large Orlando. And so Neocity, just to give a brief synopsis, I have talked about it before on the channel and I will make a full video on it, but it is supposed to be expanding the semiconductor industry in the US, let alone Orlando. This is a 50-year-long project designed to bring in about 100,000 high-paying jobs over the next, again, 50 years. And so it's a really exciting project, a really long-term project designed to really reshape the landscape of Kissimmee area, really to spur true economic development and kind of raise the bar for Kissimmee. Kissimmee hasn't seen projects like this. They have seen, you know, those retail projects, maybe like I mentioned before, which again is only going to lend to retail service-based jobs, which aren't high paying. And so this is sort of the first of its kind, really a concerted effort from the county level to bring in something really big for the area that I think will service it well into the future. And so this is pretty exciting, and it's really cool that they got this grant. The money is also going to be going into research programs to better see how they can advance the way they manufacture these chips. And so it's really cool to see that they have got this grant. I'm a big fan of the Neocity project. I talked about it before. Buying in that area right now, super sweet, especially if you plan to hold for a super long time. But let me know what you guys think. This is probably one of my shorter recaps, but if you enjoyed it, let me know. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, comment down below, or follow me over on Instagram, better yet, and comment a story that you want me to cover on the next video. That's going to be at Orlando with Mario. Excited to see you on there, excited to connect with you. If you are looking by chance to buy or sell a home in the Orlando area, I'd love to partner with you as your real estate agent. And so reach out to me by email, phone number, or you can do a Calendly link, book your time at your convenience. All that information will be down below in the description. I look forward to connecting with you. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one, but until then, you stay safe.